Place this under your pillow to have lucid dreams tonight. Picture this: a small folded slip of paper, a smooth stone, a tiny sachet of lavender. Something simple, something quiet. Slipped beneath your pillow like a key slid into a lock. Tonight, that small thing becomes more than an object. It becomes a physical anchor for an inner switch: recognition, authority, command. You will set it, run a short ritual of 3 to 7 minutes, and send a clean, present-tense instruction into the dream field. This is not magic promised as a certainty. It is a repeatable protocol that shifts what you bring into sleep. And that shift raises the chances of becoming aware inside your dreams. Why most dream hacks fail. Most lucid dream methods live entirely in the head. You memorize checks, you count, you try to force awareness, and your mind spins. The missing piece is embodiment. Sleep responds to frequency, not to willpower. If your system is noisy, worry, analysis, adrenaline, the dreamscape meets that noise and you remain oblivious. The underpillow anchor, paired with a short embodied practice, moves your attention out of the noisy thinking mind and into a steadier, felt register. That's the practical change we're after. A simple map, 3 internal keys. Think of lucid dreaming like a locked door. You can knock all night and expect nothing, or you can place a coded key under the mat and speak the correct phrase. The protocol uses 3 internal frequencies: simple, repeatable, effective when practiced together. Recognition, the seed of "I know I am dreaming." It's the recognition frequency that tunes you to notice the dream. Authority, the internal posture of sovereignty. A calm, centered sense that you belong in the dream world and can speak to it. Command, a concise, present-tense instruction that the mind can hold without argument. The underpillow item is the physical key. The short pre-sleep practice aligns recognition and authority, and the spoken command seeds the dream with an effortless future-tense certainty converted to present-tense reality. What to place under your pillow? Choose something small and soft. A folded piece of paper with your phrase written by hand. A smooth pebble you can hold for a second. A tiny linen sachet with lavender or rosemary. Do not use anything sharp, heavy, or uncomfortable. Place the item beneath the pillow, close to where your head will rest, so the presence of it is felt but not intrusive. Tonight's one-night protocol. Do this in bed, 3 to 7 minutes. This is the exact sequence. You can perform it lying down as you prepare to sleep. Keep your voice low if you speak aloud. Whispering is perfectly fine. The whole thing should take no more than 7 minutes. 1. Anchor, 30-60 seconds. Set your chosen item under your pillow. Press it gently with your hand for a moment. Name it in a single line. This is my anchor. Feel the small weight. Let the action be tidy and decisive. The physical motion tells your body you are beginning a specific operation. 2. Disconnect, 30-60 seconds. Let the day fall away. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, twice or 3 times to settle the throat and shoulders. Intentionally stop talking to the story mind. If thoughts appear, treat them like radio static. Notice them, then turn the dial back to the body. Your only place for now is felt presence. 3. Descent, 45-90 seconds. Move your attention downward from the head into the chest and then the belly. Imagine a gentle elevator moving down the spine, one vertebra at a time, until your awareness rests behind the breastbone. Do not rush this. Feel the shift. Your thinking lightens, your chest softens, your gut quiets. This is embodiment, not fantasy. It's a simple relocation of attention from conceptual space into living tissue. 4. Resonance, 30-60 seconds. Remain behind the breastbone and sense for a subtle inner signature, a small, calm space like the quiet after a struck bell. It may feel like warmth, a stillness, or a soft pressure. Notice its tone without changing it. If nothing obvious arises, imagine a soft resonance like a tuning fork you barely hear. This is the frequency that recognizes itself inside dreams. 5. Command. 30-60 seconds. Now speak, aloud or whispered. Use a short, present tense report and then a concise command. 2 versions follow. Use whichever fits you best. Say the report first, then the command. Repeat if it feels natural, up to 3 short repetitions. Gnostic style option. Optional, labeled as esoteric, interpretive. Monad. I am here. I claim the authority that is mine by nature. Align me with a dream where I know I am dreaming. It is done. Secular style option. Recommended for broader audiences. Source. I am here. I claim my clarity and calm. Align me with the dream where I know I am dreaming. It is done. If you prefer a very short, secular microline, you can whisper under the pillow, I am aware. I will know I am dreaming. It is done. Deliver the lines without argument. Make them statements, not pleas. The aim is to plant a clear report plus a short instruction that your sleeping mind can hold without debate. 6. Release. 30-60 seconds. After you speak, imagine dropping the intention like a small stone into water. Let the waves radiate and then quiet. Do not replay the command in your head. Trust the operation. If thoughts arrive, doubt, curiosity, did that work? Label them and return to the felt resonance for a few breaths. Then allow sleep to take its course. Optional micro addition. If you wake in the night and remember the intention, briefly touch the anchor under your pillow and whisper the same short line once. Keep it calm. Don't judge the experience. How the protocol acts in the system. The anchor does 2 things. It stops your mind from treating this as just an idea and gives your body a tactile reminder during transitions. The descent and resonance change the channel from thinking to sensing. The report plus command is the message. It's simple and present, so when dream imagery forms, that message is already waiting in the background for recognition, troubleshooting the mind's antibodies. When you practice, your system will often throw up resistance, doubt, anxious loops, mental chatter, or even moments of agitation. Think of these as the mind's defensive reflexes, not as evidence that you've failed. Treat them like interference. Observe without engaging, then redirect to the breath and the resonance behind the breastbone. If the inner critic arrives, say to yourself, I hear you, and let the noise pass. Do not argue. Do not chase the thoughts. Common interferences and responses. Mental doubt, that won't work. Notice the sentence, breathe, return attention to the body. Rushing to results, slow down. The protocol is about frequency, not speed. Disturbing imagery. Observe it briefly as if watching clouds and redirect to the resonance. Energetic sensations. Tingling, lightness. Stay calm. Breathe into your torso and allow the sensation to settle. Signs that the practice is working. There is no single guaranteed indicator, but there are common signs you can watch for. Increased dream recall the next morning. Repeating symbols or images night after the practice. A moment inside a dream where you suddenly realize you are dreaming. Lucidity. A subtle sense upon waking that something clicked. A felt certainty rather than a dramatic revelation. These signs can appear the same night or take a few nights of repetition to consolidate. Do not expect fireworks on the first try. On timing and latency. Some people experience immediate lucidity after the ritual. Others build the change over several nights as the practice tightens the channel. If you don't notice lucidity tonight, you have still shifted your system in a useful direction. Repeat for several nights while keeping the practice short and consistent. The anchor's function strengthens when used as a pattern. A note on ancient language and archetypes. You may hear me use words like monad or reference ancient stories as metaphors. Treat those as maps, old ways of describing internal mechanics, not as literal dogma. If monad resonates with you, use it. If not, use source, higher self, inner light, or simply, I am here. The ritual's power is in the clarity and the felt alignment, not the label. Handling unusual experiences. If you encounter intense sensations, a wash of images, or a strong bodily vibration, keep your practice grounded. Breathe into your chest and allow the sensation to pass. If you ever feel frightened, shift attention to the physical anchor under your pillow. Touch it, name it, and use it as a calming object. If you have a diagnosed sleep disorder or concerns about your sleep health, consult a medical professional rather than relying on rituals alone. Practical tips for setup and safety. Use a soft, small anchor that won't make you uncomfortable. Keep the bedroom cool and comfortable, and avoid lights that are too bright during the ritual. If you share a bed, let your partner know briefly what you're doing. A quiet whisper is fine. Don't use substances to force sleep. This protocol works best with natural sleep. Keep the ritual brief. A compact practice is easier to repeat and embeds more cleanly into bedtime. Micro variations for different situations. If you wake in the middle of the night and are alert, touch the anchor, breathe for 30 seconds, and quietly whisper your line once. If you have trouble descending, try a 2-minute progressive relaxation beginning at the toes and moving up the body until you rest in the chest. If you prefer not to speak aloud, you may look at the written phrase on the folded paper once and then imagine reading it in your inner voice as you drift. 2-minute guided version you can follow tonight. Settle into bed with your item under the pillow. Keep your eyes closed. Place your hand on the pillow and name the object. This is my anchor. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your jaw unclench. Let thought slow. Shift your attention down from the forehead to the throat, to the chest, to the space behind the breastbone. Imagine an elevator gently descending the spine. Sit in the small quiet that appears there. Feel for a soft resonance. If you sense nothing, imagine the faint hum of a tuning fork. Gentle, steady. Let that humming be your home. Now, say your line, softly and firmly. Option A. Monad, I am here. I claim the authority that is mine by nature. Align me with a dream where I know I am dreaming. It is done. Option B. Source, I am here. I claim my clarity and calm. Align me with the dream where I know I am dreaming. It is done. Let the words fall away. Imagine dropping the intention like a stone. Watch the ripples. Stay with the resonance for a few breaths and then allow sleep to come. If you're doing this tonight, write I tried it below. That small step anchors your choice into action. A few final cautions and encouragements. This is a protocol, not a promise. It moves the internal conditions that favor lucidity, but cannot force anyone to have a specific dream. The practice rewards patience, repetition, and a steady, embodied approach. Avoid turning it into a frantic checklist. Relaxation and acceptance are part of the power. If you come from a faith tradition that finds certain terms uncomfortable, use the secular wording. If the language of ancient maps and archetypes calls to you, use the esoteric lines. But remember they're metaphors, tools, not truths to be argued. Closing. Tonight, place the anchor under your pillow. Do the short descent into the heart. Speak a clear report and a concise command, and then release. Keep it brief. Keep it steady. The bed is not merely a place to sleep tonight. It becomes a laboratory where you test the frequency of your own awareness. Try it tonight and tell me tomorrow which phrase you used and what you experienced. If you did this, comment. I tried it now. It's your first small anchor. Come back and share a single symbol if you become lucid. I want to hear what the dream field gives you. Place your object under the pillow. Descend. Report. Command. Release. Sleep. See what opens.